this morning I think we actually have some great content to share with you. What I'd like to do is start us off by giving you a few comments with regards to our point of view on what's going on in the mobile space. The mobile space is extremely large and dynamic, so my comments are not meant to be exhaustive, but really from our perspective as we're interacting with customers and prospects and seeing the dynamics in the marketplace, there are a few tidbits that I wanted to point out. Before I did that, I wanted to first get a level set with regards to the room. For me, having done kind of events like this, there are really two parts of value that are on the table here. One part is the material that the presenters have done, and frequently the other part of the value is really the interaction between the participants. So what I'd like to do is go around the room and just have you each introduce yourself, and I want to provide you a format to kind of keep it efficient. Is that if you could just give your name, your organization, and then answer these questions. So, for example, as I was talking to somebody, in terms of application complexity, one of the bankers, they're definitely talking about back-end integration with regards to their product. It's definitely strategic. I'm not sure if it's there or betting the house. And then lastly, what the local definition of quality is. In my interaction with customers, there is no pat answer with regards to what quality is for mobile applications. And so hopefully, there may be just a few learnings that happen even before the content gets started. So with that, let's see if we could work from the back of the room forward, if that's all right. So if I could have the gentleman on the far right, on the left-hand side, if you could just state your name, kind of the organization, and comments on these questions. Is that all right?
Sure. I'm James Mitchell. We're in the language development group, which is taking our existing web pages and translating them to other languages. Our first language we're going to is Spanish, and we're working with a third party that does the translation on the fly for us. We're also being asked probably next year to go into the mobile space. So I'm not completely familiar with it, but we wanted to make sure that as far as testing goes, the look and feel between the online and the mobile applications are identical and don't have any problems. So we're testing a strategy for that.
Great, thank you very much. Sir?
I'm Diwakar. I work in Wells Fargo previously. Yeah, I'm also part of this language development group. Our next project is the mobile application. We want to translate what our pages is there in English to in Spanish. So we need to test whether all the things is translated correctly. Further, we need to know the environments and how the testing can be done, what the strategy you are following, any standard tool is there to do the scripting and executing the test cases. So those areas I want to know.
Okay, thanks very much. Ladies over here?
Yeah, so I'm from Citrix, and we have several mobile apps out there. And I'm here to see if there is anything I can take away from. So we have done our testing. So I want to see if there is anything better way than what we do.
Sure, and as far as the app complexity, what type of apps are you working with?
We service for IT support.
Okay.
So,
Are those apps strategic for getting there or
yeah.
getting there? All right.
My name is Crystal. I work with Shobha and Tina at Citrix Online. Project I'm currently working on is with MDM profiles and looking at their audited.
Excellent. Welcome.
Hi, I'm Tina, and I work in Citrix Online. And so I started this learning mobile base and we provided more support to various other platforms like Windows and Mac. So
Very long commute, got it.
So our team is mainly focused on web and mobile applications. Yeah, we are always constantly iterating our app, so we're looking for solutions to help us optimize and improve our user experience.
Excellent.
My name is Clay Simmons. You'll hear from me later on this morning, but I head up the Mobility Center of Excellence for Cognizant here in North America.
Wonderful.
My name is Cheryl Chen. I see. I work for 24/7 based in Temple, and our company is basically doing the customer service software. We currently already have like desktop customer service software and also the IVR, the phone
Sure.
software, and we are trying to extend those kind of customer experience to mobile.
Got it.
And we started exploring mobile not too long ago, maybe like half a year ago, but we already have something on production.
Excellent.
And for quality, so far we have done only manual tests. We are
Okay.
here to see if any better way to do tests and see other people, like what other people are using.
Certainly, certainly.
My name is Victor. I'm also from 24/7, like Changrao. So
Come close. It's an intimate crowd.
Sorry.
No.
so basically, we're just here to to explore, to see what other people are doing and like in this mobile testing thing.
Got it.
Hi everybody, my name is Joe. I'm from IGT. It's an online casino company. We do our company is for the mobile wise. We do B2B. We only provide content to our customers. It's not to B2C. So we want to see we can utilize your
Excellent. Thank you.
What's going on? Good morning, everyone. My name is Brandon. I'm the lead at Japan. I make games on a multitude of platforms, several on mobile, and we're basically betting the house on mobile. And so I'm here to kind of see what strategies everyone uses. We definitely have a lot of manual testing, automated testing. We use a lot of third-party vendors, external testing right around the world. I want to see if there's a better way to go about testing.
Okay. Wonderful. Excellent. Thank you, thank you. Ma'am, if you could just introduce, like, where your name, organization, and try to hit some of those questions.
Okay, too early.
Yeah.
Actually, I haven't coffee yet. Kidding. So Lisa, I'm actually working with my friend about the healthcare business. So when everything is about mobility, how we connect with other people from all over the world and including the nation as well. So I'm here to learn. We are at a very early stage, so but we would like to know right from the get-go, like how we can utilize everything.
Sure. Excellent.
Hello, everybody. My name is Greg Slepian. I'm a regional director for Perfecto Mobile. I live in Phoenix, spend most of my time in California. So if there's any request for follow-ups or for us to visit your teams at your offices, I can help you coordinate that, and we'd be happy to do that. Thanks for coming.
I'm Brian Pohl. I'm with USAA. The mobile space is very important to us. We're very heavily invested in it. It's strategic. We do a lot with our backend systems. It's a true enterprise mobile application. And in terms of quality, for the organization, there's nothing more important than the quality of what our applications are for our members.
I'm Das. I'm from Perfecto Mobile in the R&D division. I'm from Israel. To see you. That's it.
Excellent.
Hi everyone, my name is Brett Lee. I'm a senior systems engineer with Professional Mobile. I'll be doing a demonstration today. My background is in application lifecycle management. I've been in the mobility space for the last year.
Hello, my name is Mateo Fowler. I'm actually a tech blogger. I write a blog about tech and startups here in San Francisco and focus not only here but internationally on what's going on.
Perfect. Good, one and all, welcome. And let's just jump right into it. One of the, being in mobile space, there are a number of observations with regards to what's happening. And one of the things that, for me, just strikes me each time I see this basic stat, which says, given the planet's population, the number of people who are using mobile devices today compared to the number of people who are using toothbrushes. And I don't know what it says about our society, that more people would use cell phones than toothbrushes, but it definitely puts a scale into perspective with regards to where mobile is. Fundamentally, mobile is huge. And I look at it really from three dimensions that are all impacting on one another. From the basic graphic about the toothbrushes, it is crystal clear that consumers prefer the mobile channel. It's easier, the accessibility, once you start thinking global, is higher. And so they are looking to absorb or consume as many services as possible via that particular channel in contrast to others. The second dynamic is the fact that manufacturers are putting product on the market at a tremendous speed, right? We've seen in the past, month or so, we've seen two big things happen. Obviously, with regards to iOS 7 coming out, and as well, Android releasing yet another version with KitKat. And so, what they're offering and what people are demanding is happening very fast. And it brings to the question, what are enterprises doing? Thinking first outside of the enterprise as competitors. It's clear that competitive activity, people offering mobile services is high. And so now within the organization, mobile is becoming strategic. You know, going to the first question, for some organizations, it's not there yet. Some organizations, it's getting there. And definitely for some organizations, they're betting the house. At this point in time, IDC pointed out that mobile is the third platform. Mainframe was the first, PCs was the second, and now mobile's the third. It's clear that the market is going mobile. The question now really for the audience and for the organizations you represent is, how's the best way to get there? How's the best way to navigate there? As we look at the market, and we're informed a little bit by what Gartner has to say, is that Gartner has provided a kind of a framework a little bit with regards to understanding where people are in the market. And sometimes I read Gartner reports and I say, thank you very much. Other times, it really lines up with my experience as I talk to customers. And what it says is that customers are really in three distinct stages. They are about to start, they're just starting, they're in the growth phase where that they've tried something and that they're hitting an inflection point where it's clear to them that they have to do it better. They have to improve. And I think, Brandon, is that right? Yeah. Brandon, you seem to kind of suggest that, right? You're going mobile and you're doing a bunch of things now and you're asking the question, what are my strategies, what are my methods to do it better than I'm currently doing? To hit a much more sustainable and manageable approach. And then the third area is really the people who are trying to transform their business. And transformation is frequently with regards to optimization and predictability. The key thing too is that people are asking different questions. For those that are starting out in mobile, they're asking their questions, how do I fit mobile into what I'm currently doing? So if I'm primarily delivering internet apps or or services via the internet, via browser-based, how do I get mobile? How do I transition into mobile? What are my tools, my practices, the expertise that I have? How does that transition? That's a big question for those organizations starting out. In the growth phase, it's a different set, and therefore a different set of requirements, particularly from a quality perspective. Scalability and agility here is time to market very specifically. If I'm doing releases 12 times per year, as an example, or 9 to 12 times a year, I can't have a 4-week QA cycle. How do I compress